Don LaGreca and Greg Buttle. It's week 9 of the NFL, and it's time to preview. Let's start locally. The Jets have the bye. They go into it at 4-4. The Giants playing a week before their bye in week 10. They're home against the San Diego Chargers. The Giants have lost 3 in a row, Greg. They've allowed 112 points in those 3 games, the most in any 3-game span since 1973. What can they do to grab a win before the bye?
Well, they can do this. They can get healthy defensively because that's been their whole problem, Don. You and I have discussed that many times. The Giants have depth, but it's been injured. So if they get that back, and apparently Canty's coming back, Boldy's coming back, the Giants are going to be better. They're going to be better than they've ever been this year. That's why I think the Giants win. They come out with a win and not a loss.
You know, they signed Canty and Boldy for a reason, and they haven't been able to get these guys on the field.
And this is going into the 8th week. You know, come
Right.
on. It's unbelievable. So they're going into their bye next week. This is what I look at as a must-win for them, strictly to get back on the mental edge.
Now, the Carolina Panthers are going to be in New Orleans to take on the Saints. And believe it or not, I'm bullish on the Panthers for the second half of the season. They have too much talent to be an awful team. Remember, they went to the last week of the season last year with a chance to be the 1 seed in the NFC, and they failed. They can get healthy in the second half of the year, and New Orleans isn't going to go undefeated. I really like the Panthers going to New Orleans this week.
I don't, and I'll tell you why. Because the New Orleans defense has really played better, Don, than I thought they ever were. They take advantage of your mistakes. And is there a bigger quarterback making bigger mistakes than Jack Delhomme in this league right now? So my thing is, I'm not looking for that. I think that he tries to win the game too much, and I don't think the Panthers have the team around him the way he used to, particularly on defense.
Well, we disagree. I love the Panthers in this game. So when we disagree, what do? We go to the rally. Now, I have a lot of Jet fans saying to me, you know what, who do you root for in the Dolphin-Patriot game? And I think it's easy. Root for the Dolphins. I don't think they're going to be a big second-half team. If the Jets have a chance to catch the Patriots and win this division, you want them to lose to the Dolphins. So even though the Jets have 2 losses against Miami, I don't care. If I'm a Jet fan, I got the pom-poms out for the Dolphins on Sunday.
You know what, I'm not disagreeing with you. First of all, 2 of the 3 wins the Dolphins have are Jet wins. So the Jets have lost to the Dolphins. No. You want the guy in front of you to lose, not the guy behind you. Right now, I'm with you, Don. I'm rooting for the Dolphins to go slap the Patriots around. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but they will have to play better than they did against the Jets, despite beating the Jets with 3 turnovers in the third quarter.
Why can't you just say, Don, I completely agree with you? Why do you have to hedge and then agree? Why can't you just give the love right away?
I do love you, but let's go to the next game.
All right, let's go to the next game. 2 great primetime games to close out Week 9. We take a look at the Sunday night game, Philadelphia playing host to Dallas. Now, I don't love the Dallas Cowboys, but they played well the last couple of weeks. Big second half against the Atlanta Falcons, and then they wiped the floor with Seattle. And everybody knows what Philadelphia did against the Giants.
Well, and I do agree. But Westbrook, I believe, might be coming back, but you never know how good he's going to be. I do like Dallas because I like the way Dallas is coming on. If Romo, and I say if Romo can control himself, I think the Dallas Cowboys have a big shot of beating the Philadelphia Eagles because they're not that good.
Miles Austin getting receptions from Tony Romo right now. This would be the best combination right now in the NFL. Now, the Monday night game, ESPN, Pittsburgh Steelers on the road against the Broncos. Broncos suffered their first loss of the season against the Baltimore Ravens. I like the Steelers because they're a team, even in defeat, they'll smack you in the mouth. Denver's going to get a huge test at home on Monday.
Here's a huge test. Kyle Orton's going to get a huge test against a Steeler defense that he hasn't seen the likes of this year. So when it comes down to Denver, do they play good football? Yes. Kyle Orton didn't throw an interception or threw 1 in the first 8 weeks. It's not happening, folks. I still am not convinced the Denver Broncos can play or Kyle Orton is that good a quarterback. He's going to find out what a defense is against the Steelers.
We'll talk to you again next week when it's Week 10.